Hello, everyone. My name is Coach John Berry, founder of Basketball Coaching Academy. In today's short talk, I'm going to talk with you about the 3 things you should never talk with parents about. Number 1, never talk about other players on the team to other parents. To be totally frank with you, it's none of their business. How would they feel if another parent came to you and was talking about their kid? Ultimately, the focus should be on their kid. If they want to know how their kid can better improve, how their kid can help the team, how their kid can be more of a leader, then you know what? We can talk all day. I'll give you some information. I'll give you some feedback, and we can work together to get your kid to that level. Number 2 thing that you should never talk to parents about is strategy. By talking about strategy, you are innately revealing what you believe your strengths and weaknesses are. And when you do that, it's really easy for parents to deduct who you're referring to, who you're talking about on the team. So if you think that you don't have a strong inside presence, then guess what? The parent can say, well, who's playing the 4 position? Who's playing the 5 position? They must be the weak links on the actual team. So the coach ultimately will start revealing things about what he feels about other players on the team. The other thing is this. It's possible that sometimes parents, when they come to you and they want to talk about strategy, they're actually challenging your knowledge of the game. It's not always true, but they're testing you. They're seeing if you really know what you're doing. In fact, a lot of parents may have even played high school basketball. They may have even played college ball, and they may know a little bit. And you know what? They're like, why isn't he doing this? When I played, this is how we did things. I remember there was one of my colleagues, the great Coach John Alcox. He was telling me about this one player that he coached where his dad was a college star. And basically his dad wanted to come to practice and watch practice and do these kind of things. And my friend basically told me he didn't let it happen because he knew where this was going. This was a situation where the parent was indirectly challenging the coach's competence, his judgment, and it just wasn't going to go anywhere. The parent had already kind of made his mind up, so he just said, you know what, I really don't do that. Please allow us to coach your kid, and we'll do the best we can. The third thing that you should never talk with parents about is playing time. Hey, listen to this. Playing time is limited. And if you have a parent lobbying for more playing time for their kid, guess what? If you give that kid more time, you take away time that another kid could actually have. Now, that may not necessarily be bad if it's the right thing to do, but if it wasn't the right thing to do and you ultimately limited another kid, that's not fair to that kid. So I don't talk about playing time because at the end of the day, there's a conflict of interest with all of the things that I just talked about. Every parent that comes to you is going to talk from the perspective of being an advocate for their kid. And you know what? I just can't have that. I don't want anybody around me where their judgment is slanted toward their kid and not the team overall. On another note, I have many coaches wanting to be my assistant coach who has a player on the team. And generally speaking, the answer is always going to be no. I cannot let you do that because you're just there because your kid's there. And ultimately, when your kid goes through the program and finish, then you're going to be out. I can't have that. This happens almost every year or every other year. Generally speaking, anytime you speak to any parent about any team-related issue, it's in your best interest to make sure this information is disclosed with all of the parents, not just that one. So in summary, the 3 things you should never talk with parents about is as follows. Number one, don't talk to them about other players on the team. Number two, don't talk about strategy. And then number three, don't talk about playing time. Until next time, I'm Coach John Berry. And as I like to say, I want you to lead our youth. I want you to educate our youth. And I want you to inspire our youth, not just to be great on the basketball court, but I want you to inspire them to be great in life as well.